as though... Can you guys hear me? I don't know. Let's see. Let's check my Windows settings. It's possible that the microphone volume is way down. That's likely what the case is. So, if we go in here to sound settings, go to my microphone and then device properties. Yep, an update lowered my microphone volume. Alright, you should be able to hear me fairly well now though. So, I was wondering why it was not working for me. You're now following me. Okay, anyways, what I was talking about before is we installed a new data pack. We actually installed a couple of new ones. There's the microblocks one. I also need to open that up. We're going to take that down today. But if we go data pack list, you can see we have quite a few now. We have 13, which is 12 aside from the default games data pack. So, coordinates HUD, file track, that's all been on here. Multiplayer sleep is the same. We added nether portal cords. I don't remember how to use it, but I added it so that there's that capability. Then that's the same. We added silence mobs so that you can tag a mob with the silent tag and it will not make any noise. There's like a list. There's like 5 different ones. Then Wandering Trader trades. Not the head edition because I don't want to go through all of the configs and change the player heads. It shouldn't be that hard, technically, in theory, but it probably would be way harder than I'm up for. So it's not supposed to be hard. I'm fairly certain it's not supposed to be hard, but I don't understand. I don't know how to get a player head anyways. So trying to get a player head like with that would be even harder, I would assume, because there's no immediate feedback. Of course, I could just like copy the code that was used to bring in the hermit's heads as well. On the inside, there's more arrows. We already went that way. We already went that way. And there was nothing. I mean, the cool part is that I'm now getting a ton of these spectral arrows, but my base is also getting vandalized every single time that this happens. So. Anyways, so it's been a couple days since the last stream. How's everyone doing? I hope the answer is well. Yeah, I've been doing fairly well over the last few days, so yeah. Looking forward to not having 18 credits of schoolwork to do. It will be nice. It will be very nice. There we go. Have too much of that stuff. Gotta throw it in the junk chest. Yep. Really? All my chests are slowly getting filled up with random garbage. Dirt. Whatever. Whatever. Ladies and gentlemen, please silence your cell phones. Doesn't really matter for you guys because can't hear what's on your end of the microphone or of your end of the line, but a more reminder for myself, post-emptive as it may be, reminder to myself to turn my phone to vibrate. Even though you can still hear it whenever it's on vibrate, but it's just not as loud. Returning to the Instamine. Very relaxing activity. So yeah, I'm not really sure what we're doing today. We're messing around, trying to figure out what we're going to stick with. So of course we're starting off with this chunk because it started on another chunk over there and finished it entirely and completely forgotten about this one. So we don't want this one to feel left behind, so we're just going to annihilate it. That way it doesn't feel left behind, you know? Just gotta take care of it, you know? So this month, it's October, so all the craziness of September, not November, September has gone away because it's no longer September, and it'd be kind of weird if September start to intrude upon October's domain, but you know, could happen. Could happen. So, anyways, October key events, Columbus Day. That's Monday, actually. It's this Monday. Then there's well, of course, Halloween. I mean, I guess you can't really like miss Halloween. Speaking of which, there's a Halloween build competition for Foodcraft, and I'm probably going to do it. I'm probably going to end up doing it. I just don't know if what I would build. So if you guys have ideas, don't like send me a picture of like a Halloween build already made. Because then I just won't build it. So, because you made it or someone else did already, and I'd want to build something new. But give me ideas. I haven't looked at the size of the build plot yet. I think can use any blocks that I want, or that I have access to. So, yeah. It'll be interesting. It'll be interesting. I did alright with the last build competition. I mean, which was just a standard, normal build competition, no special theme aside from diagonal builds and gravel. But this one is just a spooky build. But I want to make it spooky, but I don't want to go overboard with it and make it like terrifying. Also, though, I'm not exactly sure how you can make it terrifying. I want it to have moving components to an extent, because honestly, looking at something that is just static isn't scary to me anymore. Or scary, spooky, really. It's really hard if there's nothing moving, because normally I'm alone in buildings and stuff with everything being still. So to me, like, it wouldn't... I want to make something which would spook me out, is what I really mean. So that's kind of a weird thing to say. But yeah, so that's kind of what I'm looking for with this idea. And I'm not very good at coming up with that sort of thing myself, so yeah, ideas aren't my strong suit. If you give me a goal, then I can come up with ideas, as long as it's like not an arbitrary goal, like build a spooky building. Arbitrary? Or structure. Not necessarily a building, but some form of a structure. I am thinking something with armor stands and pistons, throwing things around. But I'm really going to need your guys' assistance as far as being able to figure out what is actually spooky or what isn't. Because there's going to be things where I'm like, okay, did this used to be spooky to me? Because at this point, that's where I'm having the issues with coming up with ideas like that. Is I don't really know. I forgot. Did we fully stock the coal ore or no? I bet you that my shops are sold out on Foodcraft actually too. But we're not on Foodcraft today, are we? So, no. Hey there, Micah. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Some of the different colors are hard for me to pick the names out, or to pick out the individual letters. But in the Twitch chat, which is kind of weird. It's more, I want to make sure. That's why I got up closer to it, and why I got quieter in the microphone. But how are you? I hope you're doing well. I'm doing well myself. Doing well. Done with school for the day. Well, not really. I still have homework to work on, but that can wait because I have time to finish it later. So that's something which isn't due till Wednesday. Why did I say today is Wednesday? Friday. So I got time on that one. I should really put that efficiency book on this shovel, like, soon. because, yeah. I just need 13 levels of experience, which I do not have, and I don't have a decent way of getting 13 levels of experience right now. I have all of this, but a really slow XP farm, so. Yeah, my school is like hybrid, so my college stuff is somewhat online, somewhat in person. So I have like 5 hybrid classes where I can do them in person or online. I choose to do them in person most days. And then I have 2 online only classes. So actually, I have 3 hybrid classes. I have 2 in person only still. So yeah, doing stuff online is really difficult. Lectures and stuff. Homework submission for me has been online for a long time, or for the most part, and I'm good with like submitting homework and stuff online, but doing the lectures online is just kind of tough every once in a while. Yeah. One thing that I do like though is that professors have gotten to be a little bit more available to like getting asked questions at all sorts of hours. So a joke, as long as it meets the rules for the chat and is appropriate, sure. uh, yeah, all the school stuff is it's interesting. This semester certainly different. Why were the Twin Towers mad? Ooh. I want to. Jeez. I don't know. Oh, I don't know, man. I get the joke, but I have a hard time with laughing at that. Yeah. But I do see that. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Got cool. Ordered pepperoni, but got plain. Wow. Yeah. September 11th. I actually got to go to a remembrance ceremony this year, which is interesting because it's like some of them didn't happen, but I was able to go to mine. Micah, let's not make jokes about that kind of stuff, all right? Also, technically speaking, from a technical standpoint, that seems kind of interest. Oh, fly away. It sounds kind of difficult from a technical standpoint. And no, none of that. No sexual body parts in the chat. We don't want to talk about that here. This is a family-friendly stream. Yeah. PG-13. Fun fact, Twitch is a PG-13 platform. Aside from the streams which are rated mature, for mature audiences, it's PG-13. So we'll try to keep it to that kind of language in this chat at the very least. Part of being respectful. Don't try to make fun of people or their bodies or their struggles or anything. There's a difference, a very big difference between having a serious conversation about something and just making an issue of it. So, yeah. If we're going to have a serious conversation, then that can happen. And in fact, in the Discord, there is a section specifically for that, having serious conversations. But here on stream, you want to ask me before we start up one of those conversations, because this is thought out answers can be much more difficult to come up with on the spot. I tend to be able to come up with them fairly well, but I have a lot of practice doing it. Coming up with very well thought out answers very quickly. But having it in a chat or in a voice chat, so a voice or text chat, not on stream while I'm distracted playing Minecraft, it's much easier. Fun fact, that also helps out with de-escalation. Whenever the conversation can be slowed down and also be the only focus at the time. Yep. Water. The Discord is family friendly, by the way. All the stuff talked on there, but the point about the Discord is that it's much easier. Hey there, SMS Beamy, welcome. Welcome. How are you doing today? Yeah. Talking at the moment about how to address serious topics and appropriate forums due to something which happened a couple minutes ago. But I am doing well. How are you doing? Yeah. Classes are done for the day. So doing this and then gonna go work on some more homework afterwards. Yeah. Just got to try and relax a little bit. All my engineering stuff gets a little bit crazy, and I made one fairly time-consuming mistake that about almost became a very large time-consuming mistake. So, yeah. What? Oh, you're sick? Aw, man, that sucks. I don't like it when I'm sick. I hope you get better soon. I am, at the moment, working on clearing out a mob farm perimeter. This has kind of just been a really long, ongoing project. The mob farm is already built. It's right there. Kind of an older style of mob farm. No fancy shifting floors or anything, but it is there, and it works fairly well. It produces what I need it to, at the very least. And then this is kind of just to get myself raw resources and stuff to stock up my shops, as well as to help increase that farm's efficiency a tiny bit. So that's what we're working on at the moment. Then probably later on we'll switch over. Well, we'll need to run over to the shopping district, but there's a few games built over there now too. A couple of the guys on the server have been working on making a little mini game district. The beacon? Yeah. It's a full iron block beacon. There's a lot of iron floating around the server right now. Partly because of Skippy Flatrock, one of the server members who has Iron Farm. So, hey there, Toby. Welcome to the stream. Welcome. How do you clear out all of like I'm doing it right now, but without haste too. So I had, for the part, if I can get upright, for probably, I'm doing this in chunk by chunk sections. So as you see, I'm in a chunk right now. That was the wrong button. F3G, not F3F. That's not good. I upped my render distance. So give me 1 second. We're going to down the render distance. Anyway, so I've been clearing this all out chunk by chunk. And I started out just by hand, or just by pick, without any beacon. And then after doing like 4 chunks that way, yeah, it is a lot. After doing 4 chunks that way, I switched over to using a combination of that and TNT. And I used that for 3 chunks, including the chunk that has the part of the mountain in it, I believe, at the very least. And then I got the Haste 2 beacon and switched back over to just mining and not using TNT. Because it's more controlled, and I am looking for this stuff in block form for my shop. So, yeah. Ore form, not just block form, but ore form. So, yeah, that's how this project has been. There's a few different ones. So the sad part, one of the sad parts about this is I was able to build the entire outer wall of a castle with stone that I mined from this project. Just like half of this project, I was able to build an entire castle, at least the inner part of the castle. So it's like, it's a lot of resources I've gotten from this. Oh, you're fine. I could never. It took me a long time to actually get to the point where I would sit down and actually grind out a project like this. If this were me 3 years ago, I would have gotten maybe half a chunk and then moved on to the next project. It would not have gotten this big, but I guess at this point I have more goals, and I also bounce around a bit. So like I did not just sit down and dig out all what I think 12 or 16 chunks of this all at once or like straight. I dug out some of it. I went built a tree farm. I dug out more of it. Went build a bigger tree farm. Well, not I added on to the tree farm. Then I dug a little bit more. Started working on the castle. Dug a little bit more. Finished building the castle, and now we're here. That's not all of the events that I did. That's not all the stuff I worked on, but I jumped around in the different projects, so it helps to keep you from getting burned out. Of course, having a shop where I can sell a little bit of this stuff too isn't or helps out a little bit as well. Netherite, yeah. I have a little bit of netherite, but it took me a while. I want to say I've spent getting all this netherite. It took me about 6 hours total, probably. I want to say it's 6 hours, probably less than that, but I feel like it was 6 hours at the very least. Yeah. But I also, this server has been going since somewhere around 1.15. So when 1.16 came out, I already had all my tools and stuff. Yeah. I would recommend, I don't know what Y level you were at, but netherite tends to spawn the most at some I think around 15 is the most frequent spawning for nether, or I guess it's technically ancient debris, isn't it? But netherite, whatever, it's the same thing really. um, where did I see coal? No, I saw redstone dust. Not redstone dust, redstone ore. We do not need redstone dust at all. We have way too much redstone dust right now. Period. No redstone dust. Just the redstone ore to sell. That's all we need. Yeah, that... I think Y28 is about the upper limit aside from the one random spawn chance for netherite that can spawn at any Y level. So that might be part of the issue. But if you move down closer to 15, then it should work out a little bit better for you. Yeah. But honestly, the grind's the fun part for me. That's why I like this project. Especially when I'm streaming and stuff, because or whenever I'm watching someone else's live stream, because I can actually like sit down, do this, look at chat like I'm doing right now, or watch someone else's stream or a YouTube video, or watch something on Disney Plus or whatever. So yeah. Ooh, diamonds. I have too many diamonds already. I don't need more, but oh well. Yeah. Eventually diamonds become kind of pointless. Your favorite project was building an entire theme park alone. Whoa. That is an undertaking. That is quite the undertaking. I think I've done that before too. Well, mine was more of an amusement park. There wasn't really a theme to it. Um, so yeah, that's that's a pretty cool one. I've seen a lot of really nice ones. Um, but yeah, I'm guessing that there was at least one roller coaster. That was my favorite part. That was like the whole reason I wanted to build one, was because I wanted to build a roller coaster, and I was like, well, what better place to do it than a theme park? Well, even though I've never really been to any at that point, I don't think. So, demons. Yep. I really liked that roller coaster actually. It That was like the first thing that I did that combined like redstone and mine carts and all sorts of that stuff. Movie park. Hmm. Okay. That's pretty sweet. Movie park. I haven't heard of that one. Of course, I haven't really heard of many theme parks in Germany. I've only been there once, so and I was transferring flights to Spain. So, out of the countries in Europe, though, the ones that I would like to go to the most, again, I've never been to one of them. Uh, Definitely the UK, uh, and then also Germany. I would really like to. Germany more because that's where my family's from. Not my parents, but my dad's family, like several generations ago, moved over to the US from Germany. So, and automatic mob defenses. Mm, that's pretty cool. Yep, yep. I will say, one thing that I noticed when I was in Spain that was different than the U.S. is like that there's just like monuments that are like, gateway arches that are, hundreds of like 1,000 years old or something, just everywhere. In the U.S., we don't have that kind of a older history. Aside from like you'll go to the uh, Native American reservations and stuff, and you'll see stuff there. Those really old historical sites, um, which I think are pretty cool to look at every once in a while. Um, but really, the era that fascinates me the most is actually World War II. That era, partly because my grandfather fought in World War II, so um, yeah. Well, my dad's dad did. On my mom's side, my grandfather was also in the military, but was in. It was after World War II. It was Vietnam era. Oh, can I? All right, it's time to check my German here. Uh, mm, Schweb. Ah, Schwebe an. I don't think that's right. Schwebe ban. Schwebebahn? Schwiv. No, Schwiebenbahn. No, Schwiebenbahn. I don't. Ah, it's been a long time since I've actually studied German. So, uh, it's probably been at least Schwebebahn. Okay. It's been 10 years, I think, since I've studied German. So that's how old my German enunciations are. About I've said a few words here and there in German, but not not as much as whenever I was still learning it. Wuppertal. Okay. My mother was actually born in Bad Kreuznach. Because her dad was, well, as I said, in the military, but he was stationed over there in Germany. Near there, and then my mom ended up getting born in Bad Kreuznach. So, yeah. Or Bad Kreuznach? Saying it in two different ways. I don't remember where my dad's family's from there, or at least where we believe they're from. But I do know that that they used to be bridge keepers, actually, wherever they were at. That was kind of their family's historical. Yeah. Yep, I'm not sure. I can certainly say, though, that there are not many people with my last name. Not that I'm going to say my last name on stream, but it's really hard to find people with my last name. I've tried, and I'm like, whoa. I mean, like, even, like, if you look, like, in Germany, it's hard to find people with my name. There is one somewhat famous actor who was a spy during World War II, but then ended up becoming an actor in the U.S. after he got caught. Was actually similar in last name, but not exactly the same. Yeah. So I live in Washington State, alright? So this is kind of an idea of how hard it is to find someone with my last name. And to my belief, I actually recently was able to find the names of a couple others, other than my family members, but it's me. My brother's actually not in the state anymore. He's in Missouri now, but it's me, my parents, my brother, and my uncle. And then there's two other people who we don't know who have my last name. I don't know if they're still alive, but they were alive at one point. Up north of here. I'm not going to say exactly where, but yeah. In a bigger city than where I live. We'll say that, though. Thank you, Toby, for the follow as well. Support's much appreciated. Yeah, and then, like, yeah, there's, if you look up another name which is related to my family name, but I think it's like through marriage or whatever, it's also a German name, but that one actually is a little bit more common. But again, not very directly related. Actually, from what I know, it was more of a friendship kind of relationship than actually like being related at all. Just two really good friends. Yeah. It is interesting how some family lines have, you know, like they're like everywhere. Like you'll find like a Smith or something, or you know, a name like that everywhere. But then my name, it's like nope. um, yeah, yeah. That's another thing. It's like there's last names where it's like you'll find a lot of them in like one city or one town, and then there's literally they're nowhere else. Like there's a handful of other places you might find that name in. Yeah. We're going to have to slab over that chunk just like we've done with all the others, and then we'll run over to the shop. Let's use the item sorter though to get rid of all the stuff that's already fully stocked at the shop that I know of. Other than the iron goes in the smelter. Okay. And all of the coal that I converted into normal coal. I think that I have a lot of coal ore already. Not, yeah, I think I'm already fully stocked on coal ore, but I forgot, so we're gonna take it over there anyways. Lapis, redstone dust. Those two things can just go in here. They are good in the nether. I do sell gold. I sell gold ore. I could probably actually start selling gold. I have 15 gold blocks. So I could. I do think, well, actually, I know the people who would be most interested in the gold, though, are like, have the hugest, not hugest, but it's way overproductive. It requires like 4 different sorting systems of a piglin farm or zombie piglin farm. So like they have their gold supply pretty good because they can like barely keep up with it, like turning into blocks. So yeah, I mean I could definitely try selling it though for people other than those two. Oh, look at that. We have a visitor. And I'm out of arrows, of course. Alright, let's get in the portal before they come back. Oh, I don't have a piglin farm or anything. I don't have a piglin farm. It's the other two guys, or two of the other guys on here who do. Yeah, that's very true. This shop over here is owned by one of those two people who has the big farm system. Is oh, that's like overpriced. Okay, this isn't overpriced. This is fine. But yeah, where is this stuff? Yeah, see, he's selling gold over here too. Diamond for 32. I mean, I don't have the production capacity to beat that, honestly. Unfortunately. But yeah, he's selling all of the Is that 2 diamonds is greater than 1 stack, or 2 diamonds for 1 stack? Do we still have this? Yes. This is funny. We were trying to put a mob head on that llama as well, but that didn't work. Crying Obsidian is a block which has actually had a texture in the game for a long time, which they just put back in the game. It's a decorative block that doesn't explode. It's not like you can't use it in a portal like you can Obsidian. This is the wrong shop. It has to be. I mean, it's just a building block, and it also emits particle effects as well. It's worth 2 diamonds because that's what Skippy's selling it for. I don't think that there's... Actually, there is competition, I think. I think there actually is competition. But I'm assuming competition is matched as price. If there's... Okay, we already have plenty of coal. Coal and iron are the 2 we're good on. Obsidian, I need to stock that up because I know that's something that still sells. I've gotten lazy and not continued to farm it. Not farm it, but to go to the end and mine it. People fight the end dragon enough, I believe, that they still fight it enough, at least, that it's not an issue. Like, I can go there and clear, out a pillar, and then by the time I get back to clear another one out, it should probably be regenerated because someone else wanted to get the end dragon again. Gravel goes in there. Let's see, any orders? Nope. Okay, no orders for anything. We should check the log shop because this one's been getting sales as well. You messed up the end in a small SMP. How? Pray do tell. In what way? In what way did you mess it up? If you're willing to share, you don't have to. If you don't want to. Does it involve a wither? So you spawn a dragon? You spawned it? Oh. Yeah. There's a specific way of spawning it using like there's the right way of spawning it. There's one shop here that's really cool. Ah. So this is someone's shop. I'm not actually sure whose. I think it's George's. But open the door by doing that. So yeah, this is another shop, and let's see. I think. Okay. Bones, wither skeletons. Okay, this is from the wither skeleton farm. This side though. Glowstone dust. Yeah, warped wood. Okay, so I guess this isn't really competing with Skippy's. So probably might be able to pull something off with that. Using the crystals. Actually, wait, there's more stuff up here. No, there isn't more stuff up there. No! Using the end crystals. There's a pattern that you put them on around the portal. Around the end portal on the end side of it, and then it spawns the end dragon again. I think it also deactivates the end portal again too, so you want to keep that one in mind. It also it regenerates the towers too with the other things on top, the other crystals. Okay. So I'm not sure the pattern though. Great, I just smacked my face. I've died so many times in this tunnel, I need to just close it all in so that that doesn't happen so much. Yeah. Yeah, you can do it with the summon command as well. Yeah, there's multiple ways, but without using any commands, the default way is to do the use the end crystals to bring it back, and you can craft those using nether stars. I should actually be able to show you the recipe for that. That's sweet. Let's see if we go to these and we go and crystal. So yeah, you can craft these. So using a gas tier, you don't need a wither star apparently. Gas tier and then an eye of ender, and you need 4 of these. And then you're able to, using these, you can, I think 4 of them, you can create the, you can summon the end dragon back in. So yeah. Sharpness 1000. I do think that the max level of sharpness is 255 or 256, but that is a. I mean, it'll show 1000. It will show 1000, but I think that as far as the data goes, I think it only actually works up to 256. But that is probably the most powerful sword. I believe there's still a way to use commands to create a sword with like all 3 things. Because what is it? There's smite, bane of arthropods, and then sharpness. And is there another one? Smite. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. You can actually make something unbreakable, I think. I forgot you can do that. Yeah. Yeah. I don't really mess around with the summon commands and that too much. So summon or give player either. But I tend to, I don't do that much stuff in creative mode, so I'm much more of a survival player. If I'm doing something in creative, it's most likely a bug test for a mod pack or a mod or something. Or some feature in a mod, trying to figure out how it works while I have infinite resources. So I'm not working around in survival trying to constantly be creating things and then using like 10,000 steel ingots before I actually get something that works. And now it's a command on your private SMP. That's cool. That is pretty fun. What do I think of the Caves and Cliffs update? I unfortunately was not able to watch all of Minecraft Live because I was working Saturday. So I actually got a call out like during the like middle of it whenever they were going over the cliff stuff. But I was able to get caught up on most of it. I am really looking forward to it. Um, Definitely excited for it. So, yeah. There are goats. I know Doc M77 is very happy about that. I was able to catch the tail end of his stream after the event ended. So he is very happy. The goat father himself. I like the fact that they made it so that the goats can headbutt things, and they showed the clip of a goat yeeting the cow off of the cliff. I thought that was fun. I am also very much looking forward to having the snow, the new snow block, and also the improved generation for caves and stuff, but also adding in a little bit more dungeon-like things to the caves instead of, leaving the caves alone. The glow squid, I don't really know what to think about. Telescope. I missed that part. I do know about I have such a hard time saying their name, but the underwater mob I am familiar with. The Exolotl or whatever. Yeah, I will say out of the mobs, I wasn't really sure what I wanted because I know like a lot of people wanted the cow. I mean, a lot of people wanted all of them. But the one that I would have preferred the most would have been the Isolager. But I am familiar with what the Isolager does in Minecraft Dungeons. And I don't want... I didn't like the idea of the Isolager being in vanilla Minecraft. I just think that was too much. That was going to be too much. So, yeah. A very, 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 very difficult mob. That's... I mean, just from the sense of it doesn't even... I don't think in... I mean, it depends on how much they transferred over from dungeons for it. But it doesn't, I don't think, require line of sight to be able to attack you in dungeons. Which is something which I don't really want in Minecraft. I mean, I get it with the End Dragon, but not like like with the mob you're going to find on your average day going through a snowy biome or a snowy mountain biome. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, there's the on that note of being able to like one shot like or two shot in full netherite, there's the one other, that's Coupon. We're gonna run over there later today. That is to Stuff Mart, which is the shop that we went into. That's Skippy's shop. What's the... There's the one that's down in the deep dark. What's it called? Hey, Briggs, welcome. Where am I? I am on another server. I'm not on Foodcraft tonight. I'm on the Building the Kingdom server, which is a private SMP. Um, but welcome to the stream, Briggs. Yes. Uh, yeah. I mean, I guess that's all that that shop token is. It's just a renamed piece of sand, but I mean, it's a voucher, and I am going to be buying rockets from Skippy, so I will just save it and use it. If I do get into dire need of sand, then I will probably just use it as sand, but there's a desert that I can mine out too. So, all right. Well, have a good night, Toby. Or good. Oh no, it's night. Soon? Okay, not quite. But yeah, it is definitely night over there, isn't it? um, yeah. 4 a.m. I would consider that night. Yeah. See ya. Hope to see you back on Saturday, same time. Yeah, we're gonna head over this way though. Because over here we have some games, and I've only looked at one of them because I helped Skippy finish doing the weights of this game here. We're gonna pull out some diamonds because I have a handful of diamonds that I can spend today. So this is a little bit of a minigame district. I think the key players here are Skippy Flatrock, George, and list. What is his name? It's not Matt. Inri. And Inri, I think, are the ones who mainly are doing this. So, for this game, it's kind of a lottery. Not really a lottery, but it's kind of a lottery. So, what you do is you put your tokens in here, press the button. I got nothing that time, so I think, did he leave? No, he didn't leave the weights in there, but I think it's like a 40% chance. No, I think it's like ends up being like 10% chance of getting the diamond back, but oh, he changed it out. The voucher with a beacon, not beacon, a sea lantern. Okay. I only got an iron ingot from that. Okay. So, anyways, I didn't get super lucky today. There is a little bit of a shop. I don't know if it's like fully set up yet or not, but whatever. Please place the entry ticket in. Let's see what this game is. So, welcome to the arena. Rules are simple. CTF rules. 1v1 or 2v2. Grab the other flag. Sleep in your team's bed to respawn. I'm guessing these aren't in order. The game is best of 3, meaning first to 2 wins. Only use the wood swords provided. Please have fun, and if any problems, come to one of the admins. Okay, so this was Henry and George. Let's know once we're online. No armor or potions or outside items of any sort, please. DM. Okay, so there's a couple different games in this one, I suppose. 1v1 or 2v2. Sleep in your team's bed to respawn. First team to get 10 kills is the winner. You may only use one of the bows provided or one of the swords provided. You cannot have both or bring your own. Make sure to step on the pressure plate once if you don't spawn on it. Okay. Interesting, but that is another game. So I get this one's a capture the flag, I suppose. Let's see. Dunk tank. Objective, dunk the other person by shooting the boat. Oh, yes. How to play. Use the bow. 5 arrows. Attempt to shoot the boat behind the wall. So I think... is there a way of the system knowing? Oh, that lever, I bet you, is the way that the system knows. What's this game? Knockout. Objective: knock the other person off the off the platform by shooting the buttons on the other side, and try to avoid being knocked off your platform. How to play rules next page. Okay, this one's fairly simple, I believe. Wins 3 rounds, or however many agreed upon. Okay. Let's reset the book to the beginning. I think I forgot to have the other one. Okay. Fairly simple. Straightforward. Redstone. Okay. Seems like a pretty cool one. I did not reset this book. Let's try to be nice and reset the books. That one's a 1-pager. What's this game? Let's see. Stand. Okay, this is copying a Hermitcraft game. Capture all the other players' armor stands to win turns. Capture armor stand the base box. Okay. Then those are just the power-ups. Yeah, this seems like it's fairly similar to X's game from Hermitcraft. His standoff game. Though it does look like it may be a little bit different. Okay, yeah, I think it's a little bit different. So it's not an exact copy. Hi there. Oh, I don't have any arrows. Alright. Ooh, there's a sea lantern over here. Ooh. Someone is putting in another shop in the area, maybe. Maybe that's what that is? I'm not totally certain on that one. Then this is a bow. Okay, so these are the entry tickets for the... The last one is the last 2 letters are lowercase. So I'm guessing these are all for the games. Other than that, I suppose. Trade or bought. 1 diamond per stack. 1 diamond per piece. Well, if I had obsidian in my shop, my rates definitely beat that. That's going to be what we're working on, I think. Break room. 1% time to pay for what you buy. Orders. I see. Orders. We should actually also... I put my red box back, right? Yes, okay. Want to make sure I put my precious box back. Oh, I just burned through a few rockets I did not need to burn through. This is the giant castle I was talking about earlier. This was like half of my mining project's worth of stone. So, yeah. Well, half of what I had done at the time. Then this is the log shop, which is the other shop. One of the other shops I'm here to check on. Hold on. Let's go down here real quick to the secret area. It's a secret area because it is a secret area. And we have a little stash of arrows down here. So, why, thank you. This server... I don't remember when we started this. Actually, I can check on the... No, because the Discord was created after this started. I want to say this one's been around for about a year. I know it was generated in 1.17. So, yeah. Not 1.17. 1.15. 1.15.2, I think, was the seeding... the first seeding of this world, and then we did, of course it's now 1.16 because we have netherite, but yeah. Okay, I think we need to work on getting more birch. A little bit, just a little bit there, Briggs. Not too far ahead of the curve, but no. Okay, we're going to get rid of this. Actually, we're not going to throw it in there. We're going to go over here to my old house, which is still technically my house. I'm just not here as much. Where was I putting mob drops? There we go. It's been a long time since I've been up here. I probably have quite a decent stack. No, I don't have quite a decent stack because I've recently gone through and taken everything out of there. 2.0? Yeah, I know, right? I'm wondering if they're ever going to do that. Actually, though, to be quite honest, whenever they came out with dungeons, or whenever I heard, like, they first announced plans, and, well, the first I caught wind of was probably like a month after they announced plans for Minecraft Dungeons. Because at the time I wasn't very in the loop with it all, or with Minecraft update stuff. But I was thinking that they might have just called Minecraft Dungeons, and instead of like calling it a different name, that they would have called it 1 or 2.0 and then updated Dungeons as a separate tree of Minecraft, but I didn't realize how different of a game Dungeons was until I saw pretty much its release. So because I was that much out of the loop at the time, and then I started getting more involved with other Minecrafting communities on Discord, like Foodcraft and Kim, and yeah, got more involved with that, and then as a result, got more in the loop as far as updates and stuff go. If it weren't for talking to you guys, I would not have known that Minecraft Live happened on Saturday. So, yeah. Let's just say I am not very. Yeah, I tend not to keep up with things at all unless it's kind of forced upon me, so. Yeah. If it's something that doesn't get talked about on the talk radio shows that I listen to, I'm not a talk radio host. But if it weren't, I'm like, if I don't hear it on that or on the one of the music stations I listen to, or my parents don't tell me, I probably won't hear it or see it, like up until the start of the shutdown and everything, where I transitioned to actually doing more stuff, being a little more involved on the Twitch scene, which led to me being more involved in Discord. I wasn't really. I didn't know things unless I was told about them by people. I never looked up the news because it had started getting on my nerves. Because I always was hearing one side of everything, and I was never like hearing like what I want to hear, because I tend to run my process for figuring out what's going on in a situation similar to how it's done in a court. Like, that's just how my brain works. So if I only get one side of the argument, I tend to just kind of ignore it, because unless it's like the other side doesn't exist, but I essentially just got tired of constantly digging to try to figure out what the other side of the argument was. Especially nowadays, because so many of the arguments are just repeated. But that being said, I was in a bush when I was trying to use that rocket, which is why it didn't work. But yeah, I'm really, yeah, I'm interested at 117. I already have talked it over with people on this server. We are going to reset it for 117 when that comes out. I don't know if we're going to reset it like at the first release of 117, but I think we will at some point. Probably wait until 117.1 or 117.2. You know, that way initial bugs can get figured out at the very least. In single player, it normally is working fine at the first release, but I don't want to put this server through another alpha test kind of beta, open beta test kind of scenario, like what we did with 116. Because I think I updated it to 116 like right away, like the weekend that after it came out or something like that. So I will be quite honest. I don't really remember 113, but yeah, yeah, it doesn't surprise me. um, Updates are tough. Um, Really, really tough to get right, especially on the first try. Uh, what server software? Jeez. I use. Well, it's just a straight up Minecraft server file. I don't run Spigot or anything. If that's the kind of thing you're referring to, I run it off of an external host, so I don't actually house the server myself. So, yeah. I don't use Plox, I use virtual gladiators, but they're somewhat similar. So, I've considered it. Um, I've considered it. I'm just like ridiculously unfamiliar with them. Uh, but we don't tend to have issues on this server aside from the one you just saw there, which happens like once every like 3 days. So it runs really smooth even whenever there's like 6 people on. So performance on this server isn't normally that bad as long as I have it restart once a day. Um, yeah. I have heard though that it does help a lot. What does Foodcraft use? Do you know? Um, as far as what they run off of? Sponge? Okay. Sponge. Yeah, I haven't actually really heard of Sponge. I mean, I guess I've been playing on it for the last 3 months, but um, yeah, I know that there's the Tree Chopper plugin, but yeah, yeah. I part of the thing with this server is that it's much more of a straight up vanilla server. We have a couple of things. Well, I can actually show. These are the data packs that we have. We have 13 different ones. There's a advancements one, AFK display, armor statues. The only ones that actually like affect gameplay them are the armor statues one, the silence mobs, wandering trader trades, and player head drops and more mob head, and then multiplayer sleep. Um, that's about all that I wanted whenever I was putting the server together, and that's about how it stayed. Um, I did add a few GUI mods plugins to make the coordinates. So there's C8 slash trigger, and then like NC. What is it? Is that the right one, or is it the other way around? It's the other way around. But, just little things to help out. TPS. I forget where it is on the F3 screen, assuming it's on the F3 screen. I don't know. Oh, slash TPS. I don't have it. Yeah, I don't. No idea. No idea. I mean, I have FPS. I have my FPS set down to 20. What? No, I don't. It's showing as 20. And it's trying to stay at that. I'm very confused right now. There. There's one, and it's kind of loaded right now. Especially over this way. It will start getting framey. Don't worry. Right here. This is an old sorting system. Oh, it is? That's funny. Okay, yeah, that definitely is. I don't know why it's showing up that way. With that being the TPS, that would be considered a bug, I believe. But yeah, so 15 whenever I'm right here. And if we see, does he have, I don't think he has any of the wood types. Okay. Let's see if I go, I take a half stack of stone and I throw it back in here. And we can probably watch, I'm guessing, oh yeah. You can tell with the TPS. Oh, it's always been linked to the FPS? Okay. I didn't realize that. Yeah, so it dipped down to 10 there for a sec when I first started up the sorting system, but it uses the whole... Actually, this is an easier way than breaking through his wall. You can... Yeah, this sorting system, which is extremely laggy. Yeah. The reason that he used that system is because he thought that the impulse style sorter was going to break with the change to the redstone dust. Oh yeah, that's definitely... Yeah, I can feel it. Looking away, it goes up, but looking back, it goes down. Yeah. It also gets a different style of look than the Impulse SV one, but yeah, it definitely can have issues. We do get the odd chunk like what was over there, which didn't want to load, but there was a creeper that blew up because a skeleton shot it, I think. Guys, you don't want to do this. You really don't. Yeah, I know. I've used F3A before. Come on. That force reloads all the chunks. Technically, that isn't actually a good thing to do to a server, though. It's not a very good command for the server. At least that's what I've been told. Hey, stay away. Okay. Yeah. But I do know I've used that before, especially back whenever I had a really sucky computer. In single player, I used that one quite a bit, actually. Ah! Jeez. Especially in modded, before I got this computer. Because my other computer did not like it very much. At all. Running modded and trying to load chunks and stuff was bad. Really bad. But this computer handles it pretty well. Yeah, there's just the occasional issue with that. I don't remember how much I'm running the server on. As far as resources, doesn't cost that much, but yeah, I could switch over to Sponge. I know that they've been trying to get me to do that with the server. Yeah, maybe I will. We'll see. I need... It's over here. Stones? No. Where's the cobblestone? There's the cobblestone. Aha! Yeah, probably next to nothing, right? How you have it set up. Of course, then there's all the different servers too, but how much does it run off of, actually? I want to say mine... I can actually look at it. It's not long to load up the page. We go. 6 gigs? 6 gigs. Okay. Oh, what does this one run on? Is that total or is that per server? I would assume that's total. This is running off of 768 megabytes. That's what this is running off of. So, yeah, what does it... It wants me to use Paper Spigot, but I could switch it to a different one. That's switching between Bedrock. Tech Evo Launcher. Yep. That's what I see on here. Oh yeah, I can run it off of a lot of different ones. What was it? Sponge was what you were saying? That is an option. Sponge Forge is an option that I have on here. Well, I don't know. This is what it shows me. That's what it shows me. 768. So that's just the server RAM though. That's not my game is running on, like, my client is 2. I have 2 gigs for vanilla. So I keep falling down. Ah! Yeah. I could probably throw another gig into Minecraft, but I have 11.9 usable, but realistically probably more of 11. So it goes in that order. Yeah, I will look into it. Yeah, we don't tend to have performance issues that often, But sometimes whenever like you have one person exploring the end, one person exploring the overworld, and one person exploring the nether, then there's issues. That's for sure. Okay. Yeah, at 70% right now, but yeah. If I'm not getting issues, I guess I'm good. Really, I think what would be more of the inhibitor would be at that point would probably grow more towards my CPU as being the issue instead of why did I not get very many dark oak? They must have like all dropped on the platform. Oh well. There's a reason that we store extras on site. It's in case creepers blow up walls. I should drink. That is a very good idea, Streamlabs. Streamlabs. I'm still calling it Streamlabs even though I've used Stream Elements now. That's so funny, actually. There's one thing that pops in here every once in a while. Cats. I've had to kill a few of them in this farm because they stop the minecarts. It's the problem with having water streams with minecarts collecting things whenever you're in a village. And the worst part is I created the village. I created my own issues. You want to stream the hurricane? Oh, is there another one? Is there another one, Briggs? Really? Another hurricane? Well, hopefully it's not as bad as the last one. So you're going to be a storm chaser then, huh? Do storm chasing? That can be fun. Landfall tomorrow. All right. Well, man. Only got so much time to make your or to update your stream setup then. Storm chasing from your couch, yeah. I haven't actually heard about this one yet. So how what category is it right now? What's it expected to be once it gets to you? Do you know yet? I'm guessing you probably know. I made it into the tree. Yeah, I gotta be quite honest. If I lived down there, I would be cat too. Oh, I wouldn't. I don't like the idea of having hurricanes every few years. I don't think I would move every few years. Every like twice a year, I suppose. Really, or more than that. Yeah, I don't think I would move down there. I'll visit, but Yeah. Yeah. Where I'm at, we don't get tornadoes. We don't get years. How about every few weeks? Yeah, yeah. We don't get tornadoes. We don't get. I mean, we're way too far inland and behind mountains to get a hurricane or a typhoon. So most we get is microbursts, which we've had like one severe one, I think, in my lifetime. So essentially, the wind just like blows down from one single point. It's weird. It's like trying to think of something to relate it to. I live a bit away from the ocean. I actually live about 5 miles from saltwater. But the thing is that the saltwater is in a sound, which is protected. Is Puget Sound, South Puget Sound, in Washington's where I live. So yeah, we have saltwater, but we don't have. There isn't a large enough area of it to really generate a massive storm system that would create, a hurricane, really. So, I mean, it'll generate storm systems, but just not big. Um, like I said, worst we get microbursts. So, which is relatively like nothing. So, yeah. But as far as from like the Pacific Ocean, yeah, we do live. From that itself, the main body of it, we definitely do live a few hours away. So, 2 hours, I think. Hour and a half to 2 hours, I believe. So, yeah. Depending on traffic, of course. But normally on that road that we would take to get out there, it's like nothing as far as traffic goes. Once you get away from Olympia and Tumwater, there's like no traffic, that is. Once you get out past Evergreen State College, you lose the traffic. At least the slowdowns parts of the traffic. Some days they'll be a little heavier, but there aren't many turnoffs and like on ramps, off ramps. Not much merging into the highway. So I hear a freight train. Hold on, we ain't planting you yet. We want to make sure that we've gotten enough saplings to keep going before we start planting. Should probably dump my inventory a tiny bit. We can deposit some of this straight off into the shop, though. Jungle is full. Acacia. Spruce is now full. Dark oak. Oak. Birch. Then all of the other ones, which, wait. I think jungle was actually fully stocked at the other shop. Have I been kind of wasting my time getting the jungle? Probably. Jungle wood is like way... No, hold on. We're not, because someone actually bought the jungle wood. Jungle wood is super productive. What the heck am I doing? Distracted maybe? Question mark? Unknown. I also totally missed like a giant part of this tree. But it's okay. It's all okay. We'll be all right. Maybe. Probably not, but yeah. Dump the apple in here. Sticks. I do like that leaves drop sticks now, but I do tend to get a handful of them as well. So, yeah. Can be a little much sometimes. Hold on. What am I thinking? What am I thinking? Okay. Nope, nothing new. Got it. So, sticks go there. Alright, let's go put the stairs back in my house and then sleep. Actually sleep and then put the stairs back in my house. Stairs. Because, okay, those are stairs now, guys. Just remember that. You thought? If you thought differently, no. They're stairs. Oh, school, what have you been doing to my brain? Turn it into a bunch of mush. That's, I think, what's been going on. It's what it feels like. What it feels like. If you do it right, you can make it from my house to the shopping district to the front step of my shop in one rocket. Which we did. Okay, not quite to the front step, but close enough. Close enough for government work. Depending on which part. Dark oak. We aren't going to strip all of the dark oak on stream. We will. There's not that much of it. We can do it. We have pickaxe durability to be able to do that, so. Okay, well, I accidentally brought over acacia logs, so. Okay. Actually, did I finish? Oh. Yeah, I overdid that a little bit. A little bit on the overdid side there. That's not right. This is right. If I go like that. This is how I strip blocks to sell. I find that you can typically sell things if they're grindy block, even if they're not that popular. Call it market research that told me that. And this could be classified, if you want a large quantity, this can be classified as a kind of grindy block. Especially if you don't want to spend a ton of axe durability on it. So. I dropped the pick syllable of that, of pickaxe for, no. I started the pick syllable for pickaxe, but then I didn't. I don't know, man. I'm tired or something. Something's up. Something is up. Okay. And dark oak is right here. The one that I want, at least. If I were really smart, I would have designed this shop and just done like a single chest instead of double chest of each of those rare ones. But I'm stubborn. Actually, we'll probably end up changing it. After drinking water, we'll find something to do. I know what we're doing. We're going to the end. We are going to the end. It was this way? Oh. No, not down there. This way. My micro heart attack, maybe. Maybe. Almost running straight off into lava. Oh, they really fancied up this one. Boop. Took me a few hits, but I got him. Stronghold. Here we go. I don't even know if we've finished exploring the stronghold yet. Is there an Enderman farm out here yet? Or no? I would take that as a no. A very, very hard no. Wait, hold on. We can fly. Right? Yeah. Continue work on this pillar that I've already been taking down. I guess it doesn't really matter which pickaxe I use because they both are the same stat-wise. This is a good time to talk. We're probably going to get a stack, I think. Don't make this too long. Or mine off one layer. Should get us a stack because it's solid. One layer, 2 layers rather. Now, if I had a beacon out here, it would make it a little faster, but I still want to insta-mine. Is it possible to make a Tinker's pickaxe which can insta-mine obsidian? I'm fairly certain that it is with Tinker's tool leveling. But Is it possible without Tinker's tool leveling? No. Wait, you can only get haste 3, I think. There is a limit to how much haste you can have. Never mind. I don't think you can. Is it 3 or 4? And then there's the question, does it stack with enchantments? Yeah, it would be... It'd be something else to be able to insta-mine obsidian. Of course, though, with Vein Miner, you could technically do it. Like, you would have to mine 1 block, but you would get a lot of other blocks, too, though. I think. But that's not what the question was, I suppose. That wasn't the question I was asking, I guess. It's weird. I'm like coming up with different answers. I'm like, no, that's not the question that I was asking myself. Silence Briggs, are you thinking of doing the build contest on Foodcraft, the Halloween one? I'm considering it. I'm fairly sure I will end up doing it. I'm just having a hard time thinking of what I would do because I've never really been a Halloween person. Yeah. Do you have your building stuff already? Or, please do. Yes. I know. Yeah, I'm going to. I will. I'll just go ahead and commit. I'll do it. I hope that there is a little bit more participation. All right. See you, Briggs. Have a good night. Hope to see you back on Saturday. And, of course, I hope that you stay safe tomorrow as well, because that's going to be another challenge in and of itself. All right, let's head back home. Whack. Okay. All right. Let's open up the doors and then eat, and then have to close both doors. Okay. Anyhow, let's go and I guess go back to the shop, since that's why we got all of this stuff in the first place. Let's go stick the landing in the shop. I probably should have taken damage there. There we go. Got some obsidian up there. All right. All right. So we've done a few tasks today. Oh, there's Creeper. Haha. Did it. First one. First music disc, and it was 13. I think that's my first music disc. Disc, which I've gotten. Are there... I guess they're not technically redstone, are they? I'm willing to guess that they aren't technically considered a redstone block. Let's go. Let's grab this. KL. Okay, everyone. Looks like a couple of these ghosted through the wall into George's shop. We got some extra wood in here. So can go like that. Can go like that. And we have ourselves a jukebox which can play the disc. The disc, the record. You know, that's actually a good one for the building, for a spooky thing, I think. A lot of the music in Minecraft actually is of the records. Okay. The proper arc. Whoop. Fairly sure the guy with the leather boots is gonna die first because I hit him with my bow. Oh, hi there. That is what we are doing. Defending the shopping district against things it doesn't need to be defended against. Because if we just go away, nothing will happen. But we did need XP, so I mean, I guess this is kind of accomplishing a goal. Oh, I missed. I missed. No! Get back here. I held off on that shot for a little bit. For some reason. For some reason. Finger didn't just slide on to make it. Hey there, Mr. Zombert. Having fun yet? Now you're having fun. Don't you even... Don't you? Oh, a little bit low. Ah, a little bit to the left. There we go. They're so hard to hit or to get rid of whenever you have fire aspect on your sword because they teleport constantly. To actually get the finishing blow, that is, it's really difficult. Well, hi there, buddy. Oh, I missed. Oh, well. Ah! Got that one. And now you're dead. And you're dead. You get an arrow. You get an arrow. You get another arrow. Everybody gets arrows. Except for me. Now I get an arrow. Woo! Okay, I don't know how the arrow ended up in my hit. Or, no, that's my hand, isn't it? That is my hand. Okay. Whatever. It ended up there in my hand. That's fine. Oh, I smashed my face. Ouch. Anyways, guys, that's gonna be it for today. I am clearly, as you could tell from the end of my stream, brain was going, was kind of rolling out. So, yeah. At any rate, we're now going to try to find someone who we want to do a little bit of a raid to. So, let's go and see. Maybe? Let's see, who do I have here? There's him. I'm going to check something real fast, too. We go. And then we go. Okay, no. Alright, I think we're just going to do a host tonight, and auto host should take it over, but just in case, I'll go ahead and run the command anyways. So everybody, have a good night. We'll be back here tomorrow. Not tomorrow. Why did I say my brain? I'll be awake tomorrow, but not streaming. I'll be on Discord tomorrow though. So, anyways, we will be going and streaming again Saturday at 6 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time. Exclamation point Discord, exclamation point YouTube to check out those things. And we're now going to go ahead and host Joe Hills. Playing on Hermitcraft, I believe. Normally is on Hermitcraft, though I do think he was playing Among Us the other day. So, anyways, guys, have a great time. Stick around. Go sit around for the host, and then have a great rest of your night.